All right, so we are going to talk about why the gold is in reviews, because pre-show, Neil and I were talking about the reviews we've been getting on our podcast, and we want to talk about how this can apply not just to the podcast, but B2B and B2C as well.
Think of it this way. You have a product that you sell or a service, whether it's Amazon or whether it's G2 Crowd. Literally, there's reviews for all types of companies, all types of products, all types of service. The reason Eric and I say the gold is in the reviews, most marketers look at reviews as the more 5-star reviews you get, and if your average is 4.5 or above out of 5, typically you'll do well. And the more of those reviews you get, the more sales you'll generate. That's obvious. That's not where the gold is. The gold is actually in the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and even 4-star reviews. The reason the gold is in there is because you can then take all the learnings from why people are upset or dissatisfied and then work on fixing your product or service. You won't be able to fix everything, but you'll be able to fix a lot. And in the long run, what you'll find is, yes, you'll naturally get more reviews, but typically the biggest way most companies grow is through word of mouth marketing. And the better product or service you have, and you get that by getting feedback, the reviews, the 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 and 4 stars give you that feedback. You start fixing all that stuff. You'll see over time more word of mouth marketing and sales just driven from, hey, my friend told me about this product or service.
Yeah, so this is known as qualitative versus quantitative feedback. And when you're reading reviews, this is qualitative feedback, right? So the quantitative piece might be the number of stars that you're getting and the average number of stars. But what you're really looking for is you're looking for signal versus noise. And so an example of this would be the other day I was looking at booking a sushi restaurant. And actually, I booked a sushi restaurant for tomorrow, but I was looking at the 3-star reviews. And so there were a lot of 3-star reviews saying, oh, this place has fallen apart and this food quality isn't as good as it was before. And so I didn't go with that one. I went with another one where it's been pretty consistent for the last 6 months or so. I look at the last 6 to 12 months. But you can look at this as a owner of a business or a founder of a business or a VP of marketing, whatever you are exactly. And you can say, wow, this is the stuff that people are saying over and over. And in fact, on my ad agency's website, I don't know if you've done this, Neil, but on Single Grain's website, it literally says level up your marketing without leveling up your headcount or without increasing headcount. And that was directly from one of the MPS surveys that we sent. Someone said that. I was like, whoa, that's a really good headline that came from one of our customers. We should just use that one.
Speaking of what Eric just mentioned, and this is where you can use your 5-star reviews. When you look at your 5-star reviews, if you see customers saying something specific about the business, such as, let's say with Eric's company, Single Grain, if he gets multiple reviews of people saying, yeah, we like the company because it allows us to do better without adding more headcount, that's appealing to a lot of people if that's a message he's getting hypothetically in a handful of reviews. Then what you'll want to do with your positive reviews, and once you figure out the commonalities, take what's making them happy and push that copy on your website, not the review copy. But what Eric's talking about here, he gave the example of, hey, you can level up your marketing without leveling up your headcount. He could start pushing similar verbiage on his website, right? His tagline could change to leveling up your marketing without leveling up your headcount. Or he could talk about services. Hey, with SEO, we have all these people, so that way you don't have to hire them. And he can keep reinforcing that message, which also boosts conversion rates. And this only works well when you do this with your 5-star reviews if you have enough of them that have commonalities. So when you're getting the positive reviews, you can't just look at 2, 3, 4, look at 30, 100, however many you have, and look for the commonalities. And a lot of these tools can break down clouds like SurveyMonkey. When you have tons of surveys, they'll break down the most common keywords and phrases. And that'll help you also determine what website copy you should be using to increase conversions. So to give a quick recap, use your 1, 2, 3, 4-star reviews to figure out what's wrong and fix those things. Use your 5-star reviews, assuming you have enough quantity of them, figure out the commonalities, and use that copy to encourage more people to convert from a visitor into a customer. And this is done for both products and services in both B2B and B2C.
Yep. The other thing to add here is, or just more so to reinforce, is your messaging matters at the end of the day. So you want to make sure that you're testing your messaging constantly. And if it doesn't work, then take it off and try something else. And so there's a good tool out there, or I should call it a good product, from PEP, from, he used to have a company called CXL, but he has a company now that just focuses on helping people with messaging called Winter. That's spelled WYNTER. And I've heard great things about it. I haven't personally tried it myself, so I think it's, at least you can check it out and decide where to go from there. The other piece that Neil's talking about in terms of your basically consolidating and putting your reviews into like word cloud, that certainly works. Plus, now you have all these AI tools where you can upload the reviews that you have, and you can upload in bulk, right? And there are a couple plugins now for ChatGPT. Bard, it can be pretty flexible at times, and you can just ask it to summarize what type of messaging that you're seeing, or what are the commonalities with all the reviews that are there. Maybe you have hundreds or thousands of reviews, and then you can ask it to write the messaging for you. By the way, I haven't done that. That's just an idea that I have. Anything else, Neil?
No, that's it. Make sure you rate, review this podcast. We appreciate all the 5-star reviews you give us. So the more you give us, the better off we are. And of course, the more listeners we can get and more people we can help out with their marketing. Thank you for your time.